I'm gonna wait. You guys will not believe what just happened. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. I have been streaming. I started 3 minutes early and I've been sitting here talking to myself like an idiot. So, for you guys that don't know about YouTube, is that every YouTuber has what they call a stream key. And the stream key is what you put into your software anytime like you go live. So if I'm using a program like OBS, then I put in my stream key and that tells OBS to go to my channel and live stream on my channel. Well, I just noticed when somebody said that I was late, I actually decided to look on over here and see that I am not actually streaming, but I was. So YouTube changed my stream key, and I know my stream key by heart, so I know it's been changed. So I have been streaming on a channel out there somewhere for like 10 minutes. I have no idea where that video is going to end up. I don't know why they would just randomly change my stream key. It's been the same one for years, and I'm looking at it right now. It's different. Man. And I even checked my key in OBS before I started streaming to make sure that I was going to be streaming to this channel and not my gaming channel. So now I got to go through all of this crap again. Probably on PewDiePie. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, anyway, so welcome to the Monday stream. That's ridiculous. So I guess I will say my thank yous to everyone again. Everyone who sent me a message, email, Facebook, text message, Instagram, whatever, wherever you sent it. Thank you. I appreciate it. This seems like so fake now because I already gave like this long heartfelt thank you. Well, yeah, I didn't respond to anyone's messages, but I did read them all. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, a bikini haul try-on video. Summer dresses. Remember 2 weeks ago, summer dresses. And then I also had to thank Lisa and John at KG Tropicals because they sent me something in the mail. This nice little plaque of my dog. And you be sure to put that up in the new studio somewhere. So thank you again. Like I said, my first thank you was much more heartfelt, but I don't think I have it in me to do it again. So thank you. Chris with the $4.20 super chat says, can't wait to see that video. I finished the steak. Eric with the $10 super chat, glad you're back, Bob. Hope you're doing good. I am doing well, doing a lot better. It's been a good week. I've done absolutely nothing. It's kind of wasted a week, but I don't know. The stream didn't work because I turned down the summer dress. Yeah, I got another offer. I think I deleted it, but it was it actually was women's bathing suits, but that's not what they wanted me. They were coming out with a line of watches for men, and they wanted to give me a free watch. I don't know. These people are weird. But anyway, so the title of the stream, AMA Ask Me Anything, is what that means. I already have all the questions. So I posted I posted this for my members yesterday. So the members got to ask me a question. I feel like that would be a fun way to just engage with members more, and doing it on a live stream means that we all can engage with each other and maybe have some fun. If it goes over well, I'll probably do it like once a month. I mean, most of the questions are fish related, so we'll still have some fish content, which is nice. And it means once a month I don't have to come up with a topic, so it makes it easy on me. I will. Chewy LTD says, what do you think about the bots on YouTube? They're getting insanely out of control, but I don't mind them because sometimes they leave like 20 comments on one of my videos. So I don't delete them. I don't, it's never anything bad. Like, it's just all the bots, and you'll see these channels because they'll have like 100,000 subscribers, and they're just commenting and subbing, and it's out of control. But they do leave a lot of comments, so I just, whatever helps me. Now they suddenly popped up. Yeah, it's been going on for a couple weeks. I've noticed. Even in the live stream, like after the live stream posts, there was one a couple weeks ago that had like 10 or 12 comments from the same person. I was like, whatever, it helps me. My chats keep freezing. I didn't see any super chats and wondered why. Because it's freezing. Matthew Vargas with the $20 super chat. Bob, my man, glad you're back. Doing better. Now I can get back to ignoring these bad boys. Yeah, I got my paw print today. You can't see, but that's her paw print. And the really cool thing is that they got the texture of her paw in there. And it always annoyed the crap out of her, but I would always like rub her paws because I thought the texture was really cool. And it annoyed the crap out of her. So now it's like, I don't know. Now that I can feel the texture, it kind of brings back those memories, which is pretty cool. I'm trying not to like rub it because I don't want to rub it all the way down, but we'll see how long it lasts. Kevin with the $1 turd. Thank you. So, yeah, I mean, that's not all I got. I got her back today. Actually, I just picked her up a couple hours ago. She's in this cherry box right here, and I'm going up to my parents and this weekend and spreading her ashes. So my sister had a Dalmatian named Buddy, and they were best friends. He was old when I got my dog, and so they were best friends for a couple years, and then he passed, and he got buried up there, so they're going to be back together again, doing whatever it is they do. I don't know, run around, chase rabbits. My girlfriend sleeps with the paw print under her pillow. You laugh, but I get it. I mean, I don't know that I'll do that, but I mean, it's definitely something that I will cherish for a very long time. So anyways, let's, before we start the waterworks, let's get into these questions. I want to keep this upbeat. So we got 27 questions to get through, and we'll see if we do. I'll answer this question really fast from Fishy Fun because it's a pretty common question. I have a question about apistos. Can I put 2 male red apistos in a 55-gallon community tank? Absolutely. That's plenty of room. You could do more than that if you wanted to. I knew someone with 75 with an all-male apisto tank. It was pretty cool. So the first question, and I've already answered the first 2 questions, but in that 10-minute mystery stream that is just out in the netherworld somewhere, in the upside down world, I binge watched all 3 seasons of Stranger Things. So yeah, one of the things I've done. Anyway, so Q Aquatics, Susie Q, with the most annoying song in the world, and I say that with love. If anyone's watched any of her videos, you know the song I'm talking about, the song that gets stuck in your head all day long when you watch one of her videos. She says, how many reptiles do I currently have? I have a female Irian Jaya, carpet python, a female Argentine tegu, a female crested gecko, and what I believe to be a male giant Madagascar rainbow. And the yellow belly slider, who is almost, she's anxious. She's a female. She's anxious to get back in the ponds. She's been living in a 90-gallon since, summer was over. So she's anxious to get back outside. Lumpy Dog says, Bob, could use some more likes, please, and thank you. Do not forget to hit the like button. The next comment comes from Barbara Jackson. I always like to see what others do when shipping fish. I know you've talked about it before, but this is many months into it. Anything that you've changed and what's worked better or worse? So yes, when I first started, everything was I was making everything way too complicated. I was overthinking everything. Um, and so now I kind of go by the KISS, right? Keep it simple, stupid. Um, whereas before I was using, insulation, foam, all this stuff, printing out invoices, things like that. I don't do any of that stuff anymore. Now it's just really, really, really simple. What are you doing? Ooh. Ooh. All right. Can't beat that, folks. Can't beat that. They say there's going to be a bacon shortage, but I don't buy it. Not one bit. Just dropped out of the sky. One thing I don't do anymore either is breather bags with heat packs. I think the heat packs cause way too much condensation, and so I don't do those anymore. What else? I think the big thing is just not stress about it anymore. I don't even know why I sent out invoices. I mean, it was nice to do like a personal thank you, but at the same time, you get emailed an invoice, so why should I waste all this paper, But as far as actually shipping, a big learning curve. The biggest learning curve was heat packs and breather bags. I won't do it anymore. We're at the point now where I'm kind of in that weird area where it's cold here, but I'm shipping somewhere where it's 80 degrees. So if I use a heat pack, it's and it sits outside in 80-degree weather for a couple hours before that person gets home. That could cause some problems. So again, I'm already like overthinking it and making things way more complicated, because now I'm like, should I just buy, maybe if I bought 24-hour heat packs, it'll be burned out by the time it gets to the warm weather. And nope, I just sent them off without heat packs and say good luck. Just kidding, guys. Just kidding. Dragonlair says, you need to loan me that female earring giant carpet python so we can make baby carpets. I would absolutely send that to you if you're serious. Yep, I have no problem doing that. I'm trying to think of like something big. I'm just picturing from when I first started shipping fish, like I was making compartments for each bag inside the box, and now I just throw the bags in there, seal it up, send them off, and it almost seems like they do better now than like what I've shipped so far this year has been way better. I'm having way better results over what I was doing last year. So just keep it simple. Don't overthink it. We got a $10 cheerleader from Bob Kaler. Thank you, my friend. $5 from Matthew Vargas. Bob, by the way, before you took a break, you said you'd ship me your zebra pleco on the house. I'm not sure if you remember that or not. I was pretty out there for the last week, but I'm pretty sure that never happened. But thank you, Bob and Matthew, for the super chats. Next up, we got Curtis with the question, what is one thing about fish keeping you know now? Oh, did I already get that one? Oh, I did get that one, but that was on there. Okay. What is the one thing about fish keeping you know now that you wish you knew before you got in the hobby? And that's easy. That's the nitrogen cycle. Of course, now I got a breaker stuck in my tooth. Get it. There it is. Leftovers. The nitrogen cycle. I remember one time cleaning out my fish tank. I just filled up the sink. I plugged the sink, filled up with water, and took out all the fish and put them in the sink, and then like scrubbed down all the decorations, the tank, everything. And the fish somehow survived. They were all huddled up in the drain part of the sink. And I was like so proud. And look how clean my tank is. Went to go get my fish out of the sink, and I was like, oh snap, what did I just do? So yeah, definitely wish I knew about the nitrogen cycle. I was just a kid. How was I supposed to know? And we didn't have internet back then either. So next question From Aquatic Ma, how big do I really want to get my business fish wise? I'll tell you what, when I first started and I got all these wholesale accounts, I was just like, whoo, I was in heaven. I was like, I'll take 10 of those and 12 of those and 20 of those. And, you know, I bought 300 corridoras at one point. I was just buying everything. Um, and yeah, that didn't last very long. I think it took about 2 months for me to learn to just kind of scale back. I don't want to grow like Dan's Fish. Like Dan's Fish is going all in, like full on. That dude is the man when it comes to this business, and I want to get more specific, down to rainbows, and then just a few oddballs. And however big that gets, I'm fine with. If it's, you know, if it stays small, I'm fine. If rainbows somehow become popular and it blows up, I'm fine with that too. The main thing is that it's just something that I don't lose passion with. So yeah, as far as how small or big it gets, I'm not concerned about it at all. But I want to kind of narrow down the focus of what I sell to, like rainbow fish, pistos, and then just a few oddball stuff. Like if you paid attention to my website, you'll notice stuff slowly disappearing, and it's for that reason, because I'm just trying to narrow it down, be more specialized. Next question is from Jobs Aquarium Tanks. What is the worst fish you've kept? Ooh, this might be a 3-parter. Worst fish I've kept. What fish after keeping completely turned your perspective around? And what's one thing that grinds your gear about this hobby? The worst fish I ever kept. Boy. Probably, I don't know. Like, I always complained about the electric blue acara because it would tear up all my plants. But it was still a cool fish. Worst fish I've kept. I don't know. Like, there's fish that I've kept that I probably wouldn't keep again, but I still like them, like the mascara barbs. I didn't like the mascara barbs because they tore up all my plants. So I like them. I think they're cool, but I would never keep them again. So I wouldn't say like the worst, but that's definitely on that list of a fish that I probably wouldn't keep again. I don't know that there's a worst fish. There's not. I don't know that there's been a fish that I've got that's like, you are just a plain a-hole, and I'm gonna flush you down the toilet. Way over exaggerating. Obviously, you don't flush fish, but you know what I mean. This, I bet some people can figure this one out. What fish, after keeping it, completely turned your perspective around? I wonder if anyone can guess, because there's one fish that I said I would never get, and then I got one, and then I got 100,000 of them, and now I no longer keep them. I'm just wondering if anyone can guess. Susan is here. Hello. Ron says, I agree with the mascara barbs. They are all they ate all your crypts. Pam, there it is. Goldfish. Definitely, patches changed my mind on goldfish like you wouldn't believe. Africans, no, I absolutely love African cichlids. African cichlids are kind of my second love behind rainbow fish, specifically Lake Tanganyika. But yep, a goldfish, definitely. Goldfish, one of those fish I say I never get, and then I got one, and then I bought 20 of them, and then patches I killed, and then I was like, I can't even look at a goldfish right now, so I got rid of them all. And one day I'll get back into them. One day. Chinese algae eater. I've actually never owned a Chinese algae eater, thankfully. Or like a common pleco. Stuff like that would make the list, but I never got them. So, and what's the last one? What's the one thing that grinds your gear about the hobby? And that is definitely the fish police. The people that deal with absolutes. It's my way. My way is the only way it works. And you're an idiot for doing it that way. even though it does work. So yeah, the fish police. It's not so bad anymore because forums are kind of died off. Facebook groups, at least the ones I'm in, are really good about moderating that kind of crap. So yeah, definitely the fish police, and I'm sure a lot of you would agree with me there. Ed Candy says, "Don't forget to hit the like for Bob, please." All right, moving on. Next question. From Matthew Vargas, 2 super chatters in a row. In 5 years, how will the channel be different content-wise? Do you have future plans for the channel? Ooh. This sounds like I probably should have read some of these questions and put some thought into it before, but I'm reading these kind of off the cuff here. I would hope that in 5 years, my channel is more YouTube friendly. I don't know that that's the word, but like, I'm very bad at playing the YouTube game, like having a structured video and in the first minute get the be sure to subscribe and hit that thumbs up and don't forget to hit that notification bell. I'm really bad at crap like that. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate doing it. And I don't know why, because when I watch videos and I watch like my favorite YouTubers, they all do it and it doesn't bother me at all. I'm just like, you know, they do their hook to get you hooked, and then they do the subscribe thing, and it doesn't bother me at all. But for some reason, when I do it, I'm just like, ugh, I just don't want to do it. So hopefully I'll be better at that kind of stuff. Content wise, I mean, it's gonna be fish, but I don't know like how it'll change. I was actually looking at some of my videos, like from 2016 and 2017, where a lot of them were just spending a day in the fish room, and those videos got so many views compared to like my subscriber count, because my subscribers were like, I mean, I had like 3,000 to 4,000 subscribers, and they all had like 5,000 views, 4,000 views. So I don't know, maybe I need to try that stuff again, because it worked back then. I don't know if it would work now, but I don't want to call it like vloggy style, but I don't know. It just made me think. Who did that sound like? What? All right. Donnie, he'll say rainbows. Oh, if you could only keep one type of fish, what would you keep and why? Yep, rainbow fish. Exactly. Next question is from UPSer Living the Dream. What made you fall in love with the hobby and the lifestyle? I don't know if there's like a fish lifestyle. Have you ever wanted to throw in the towel in fish keeping, and why? Oh, this is a lot of questions. What apps do you use for editing your YouTube videos? What made you start a YouTube channel? And am I single? You said ask you anything. There's a lot of questions here, so let's just knock them off one at a time. The unplanned versus real life videos are cool. Yeah, and maybe that's why like just the day in the life videos were working. I mean, they worked back then. I don't know. It's been on my mind like doing them again. But anyways, what made you fall in love with the hobby? Just it's not the hobby, it's animals. General animals. And I just love animals. That's all there is to it. What have you ever have I ever wanted to throw in the towel in fish keeping, and why? I threw in the towel once, and it's not necessarily because I wanted to. You guys know that I was, big into aquariums and reptiles when I was a kid. And honestly, I turned around 19 or 20 and discovered alcohol, and that was my 20s. So yeah, that's why I don't drink anymore. Yeah, I mean, I went under the deep end far. So yeah, that's the one thing that got me out the first time. Would I ever go get out of fish keeping again? And again, I say just like animals in general, never. Nope. What apps do I use for editing your YouTube videos? I don't use any apps. I use three programs primarily, and I guess if you want to call a program an app, but I use Adobe Photoshop. If I'm in a rush and I just want to get a video out, I'll use Filmora, Wondershare. If I have time and I feel like learning, then I'll use Adobe Premiere Pro. I have the whole Adobe suite, so it really just depends on what I'm trying to do with that video. So those are like the three main things I have, and then I also use GIMP every once in a while, which is basically a free version of Photoshop. So if you want to learn, get GIMP. It's free and it's amazing. The only reason I actually use Photoshop is because I already have the entire suite anyways. Otherwise, I started using GIMP for doing photoshopping stuff, and but since I got the whole suite now, I switched over to Adobe. Scott from King and Queen Cichlids with the $10 super chat. What up? My man is back. Hope all is well. Doing really well. Doing a lot better. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're just doing a little AMA here. Next one is, what made you want to start up a YouTube channel? My biggest influence was Corey, without a doubt. So I was uploading videos for my own purpose. A lot of like videos of my Parasipichromis. It's pretty much about the only thing I uploaded was like 1 to 2 minute videos of my Africans and my planet tanks, things like that. Most of the videos are off my channel now. And then I want to say Corey was at like 5,000 subscribers when we started talking, maybe less. I don't remember, but he has his local website here called Washington Fish Box, and we would just chat like back and forth all the time, like every single day, all night. We would just talk about fish and YouTube, fish and YouTube, fish and YouTube, and so that got me taking YouTube more serious, was that influence. So I got really lucky, and I think my first 3 like real videos that I uploaded went kind of semi-viral, and yeah, it's been downhill ever since. Like in a good way, not that my channel's going downhill, but come on, Steenfott Aquatics, loved your last video on what is a natural tank. That's not a naturally escaped tank behind you. No, but this looks a lot better for the live stream, for sure. Definitely. And am I single? Yes. Curtis says, what do you... Wait, did I already get one from Curtis? I'm trying to get one from everyone, and then I'll hit the people that doubled up. Hoon says, asked if I'm going to be culturing any live foods when I start breeding rainbows more and more. The only thing I'm going to culture is vinegar eels. I've thought about micro worms, but I don't want to get that deep into having... I don't want like 9,000 different live cultures to deal with every single day. I mean, vinegar eels are so easy, it's ridiculous. So there's really no need for anything else. Not for rainbow fish. What's up? Hi, Steenfott Aquatics friend, long time. Beautiful tank. I love... Oh, what's up, Melvin? Good to see you, my friend. I love the aquascaping. Melvin, this is Jimmy's tank. So, yep. Oh, and there goes the little phony CO2 nonsense. All right, so yeah, just vinegar eels. That's it. Vinegar eels, set it and forget it. They're so easy. I mean, I had a video on them a couple weeks ago, I think. Pretty sure, if you guys want to check it out. Chad says, Chad Krutz, what aside from fish keeping hobby would you say your biggest passion is? Again, I kind of like lump this into just animals, right? Fish keeping animals. Besides animals, I don't know if I have a number 2. I feel like there's a lot of things like clumped up right around there. As far as, I mean, if we're just talking about like hobbies, I'm gonna have to think about that one. I gotta pick what's number 2. Man, probably hiking, camping, things like that. Anything outdoors, like getting out in the mountains. Whew, okay. Is this Ginger Graves? Yes, it is. Ginger Graves. Which rainbows am I planning to breed first? My Radinocentris Siri Creek. Radinocentris Siri Creek. And then I have I have a ton of rainbows growing out right now, and honestly, whichever come to size first, that's gonna be it. I'm gonna take care of this dog real quick. I'll be right back. And we're back. And actually, I have gotten so impatient for the weather that I have ordered some 500 watt heaters, the same ones that LR Bretz uses in his outdoor ponds, even when it's snowing out. So I'm waiting for those to come in the mail, and then I'm just going to start. It got really hot for like 2 weeks, but now it's getting cold again, so yeah. It's time to get going. I can't wait any longer. I've got so many mosquito larvae in there. If I wait any longer, I'm going to end up with malaria or something. So, got to get those mosquitoes dead. And next question from Matt. I like the clean, crisp design on your website. Would you mind taking a couple minutes to explain how you did it? If you're comfortable sharing, where are the final and ongoing costs? Was it challenging, and would you do anything differently now? What do I use? Shopify. Everything's automatic on Shopify. That was nice. It is by far the easiest, in my opinion, to work with. Everything's already laid out. You basically just drop your pictures, your text, create pages. It's super, super simple. I think it's like $30 a month, if I remember right. Around there. Anyone have Daniel Kyathit? I do. I only have like 5 though. And then Pam says, hope it's not late. I have some water. I have the same water source as you. Are there any fish that can thrive in this water without adding crushed coral? Yes, absolutely, Pam. Think South America. Corridoras, plecos, tetras, episogram, the dwarf cichlids in general, episogrammas, checkerboard cichlids, angelfish. I don't know if I said angelfish yet. So many fish. If you have my same Seattle water, just think South America, and there's so many fish you could choose. So many. Tons. Whew. Did you hear Tom Brady is a buck? And yeah, so is what's his name? His tight end. Okay, going back. Susie Q has like 10 more questions. We're gonna Gronk. Yes, Gronkowski is now a Buccaneer as well. Susie asks, what is the most hardy fish in the hobby? I feel like that's pretty opinion. I don't know. There's a lot of facts out there, but probably the white cloud minnow. Like if I had to guess. Susan says, has the virus thing affected shipping or delayed any shipping? I am not really shipping anything because I cannot get anything. There's a few things left on my website, but that's it. I do not have an import license, and I cannot import my own fish. Not to mention a lot of importers are closed. I think Indonesia's closed. I don't know. I was listening to Dan talk about it the other day, but I know a lot of them are closed, so I can't really get anything except for the stuff that's at Petco or PetSmart. It's about all that's left on the list these days. So, yeah, I'm pretty much shut down. So yeah, probably the white cloud minnow I'm gonna go with. I'm sure there's hardier, but out of all the fish I've kept, probably the white cloud minnow. What is the best breeding fish to grow in a summer tub? Even Dan is asking viewers if they will mass sell their fish. Yeah, it's rough. It's rough. I've been shut down for over a month. Just can't get anything. Anyways, what was it? Best. Speaking of other hobbies, it's a joke. Best breeding fish to grow in a summer tub. I think it depends on your area, and what you're looking to do. If you're looking to just mass produce fish in a summer tub, then you want to do something that you're gonna be able to sell, and that's gonna be something you need to think about regardless. You don't want to like throw out a bunch of apistos in a tub and by the end of the summer end up with 1,000 apistos and nothing to do with them. So that's something that I would keep in mind is what you're gonna do with them when they breed. But as far as like the best, like in my area, like I could throw guppies in there. It wouldn't even matter what color they are. They would all sell. I mean, forget about it. Guppies and endlers up here in the Northwest, they just sell like crazy. I don't know why. This is the mecca, the guppy mecca, I guess. Okay, next question. Tattoo Girl says it's so weird to see zero fish at PetSmart and Petco. I will tell you, I was at Petco last week. Last Wednesday, I stopped at Petco when I was coming home from the shelter, and their dog food was like, and I was like, what's going on here? And apparently Petco, at least in my area, they've cut back how many shipments they get per month. So yeah, I bought up. I got the last bag of dog food that they had of the kind I get. So, yeah, just keep that in mind. You might want to stock up if they got it. Would I ever have? Next question. Would I ever have a dog rescue? So this is kind of again with animals. I want to, like, if I won the lottery, I would absolutely own an animal rescue, not just a dog rescue, but animal rescues. And I think that's kind of one of the reasons, like if someone came to me and said you can have dogs or fish, one or the other, it's dogs hands down. But the reason I have fish is because I can have 2,000 fish in my house right now. I can't have 2,000 dogs. So, fish kind of win in that argument there. But I would absolutely own an animal rescue. Dogs, exotic animal, whatever, anything. If I ever won the lottery, of course, I got to play first. But, all right. I think that's it from Susie Q for now. Dwayne says, I think you already told us everything. I know there's some more in here somewhere. Oh, Ginger Graves. How's little Steen doing? Any chance you'll do a quick video of him soon? There should be a video coming soon because I have to plant all the sword plants, the S-word plants that I bought. It's been well over a month, so they're definitely good to go. So yeah, there'll be a video coming out pretty soon. Maybe I'll do that this week. I'm not sure. Yeah, they're just floating in a tank, so I should probably do that this week. So you'll be Bob Exotic. Yep. Except I would actually treat the animals well, and I wouldn't be all crazy. Apparently, you got to be in it to win it. Yeah. There's this story. Never mind. I won't tell a story. Anyways, so Little Steen is doing well. I am trying to fatten that thing up so bad. eating every single day, and it just does not grow. Its belly grows, but it does not grow lengthwise. It's insane. I don't know what's going on. And it's been like that forever. Have I decided which fish are going into the summer tubs? Only the one. So I currently have 2 tubs at my house, and I get a 300-gallon tub at someone else's house. So I don't know what I'm going to put in that tub yet. One of the tubs is for my turtle that I have here at my house, and so I'll probably just put like guppies in there, maybe endlers, probably endlers. Maybe the Santa Maria endlers. That would be fun. See what kind of color I can get from them being outside all day for all summer. Obviously don't want to do rainbows because I don't want the turtle to eat all my rainbows. So one of the tubs is for turtles. The other tub is for the Siri Creek Radinocentris that I have. And then I'll probably do like cherry shrimp in there as well. I don't know if I'll do bristlenose because I don't know that I want to end up with like 10,000 bristlenose plecos by the by the fall. So we'll see. Definitely cherry shrimp and the rads though, for sure. Carol effing Baskins. Oh, Barrel Caskin. You just hurt my brain by doing that. Bob's Sanctuary, Northwest Branch, and I'm the assistant to the regional manager. Oh man, if I was rich enough to have multiple animal sanctuaries, I would probably, honestly, I mean, I would do a zoo for sure. I would just build a zoo. Screw it. All right, next question from Ginger. Can you breed rainbows in a tub outside without human intervention with the eggs? I mean, I'm assuming yes, because they breed in the wild without us intervening. But that's what I'm going to be trying to do. I already have my spawning mops out there. There's a bajillion scuds in there. Mosquito larvae, all kinds of crap. And I think as soon as I put them in there, they're going to go crazy, and I'm going to get so many eggs. Just by the sheer amount of live food. If you didn't see my Instagram video, like I took a quick video of it, and there's just, I mean, it's even more now than, I mean, that video is like 2 weeks old, so just think of it now. Have you been able to get any new fish, or have I even tried? No new fish. I got it in cherry shrimp. Almost 100 cherry shrimp came in, and I've been sitting on those. I got some rare rainbows that you've already seen because I posted it to members only. The Amari, spelled like this. Never seen those for sale in the US anywhere, so I'm pretty excited to have those. Well, yeah, nothing. And honestly, my last shipment before this happened was such a raging disaster that it's like, I mean, it's over a month later and I'm still, my last fish shipment was $686, and I think about 20 some fish survived out of all of them. So that's honestly probably the biggest reason why I haven't ordered fish again. That's an insane amount of loss. It still hurts. Have I been to the aquarium in Chicago? So many freshwater biotopes. It's amazing. Yes, I have been to the Shed Aquarium. Unfortunately, when I was there, they had bus loaded in about 84 busloads of kids. And so it was insanely loud, insanely hectic and chaotic. And it was really hard to enjoy the displays with that many kids scream. I swear there was like no adult supervision. It was insane. It was like, I mean, Corey and Jimmy and I are standing right next to each other, and we're like, what? I can't hear you. Any new breeding projects? No, I think you guys all know about my breeding projects, all rainbows, and then the Epistos. I've enjoyed the live stream, and everyone look for me live soon. Gotta go. Love you. See you later, Susan. Thanks for stopping by. I think we're down to the last 2. We need a reptile update. I'll probably do a reptile update here pretty soon. A lot of things have changed since I've shown them. Oh, huh. Speaking of reptiles, I forgot I still have my Suluwise water skink. Make Apistos great again. Exactly. That's the idea. That's the idea. And I'm pretty confident one of the fry I got are a quadruple red. So, pretty excited about that. It's already got color. The little fry dude, he's already got color on all of his fins. That's pretty sweet. What is your process for breeding rainbows? Well, my process is going to be throwing them outside in a tub and feeding them ungodly amounts of food. Kenley Schindler says that needs to be on a shirt. Speaking of shirts, one of the things that are on my to-do list now are getting different fish on my logo for shirts. A lot of people have been asking that for a long time, and I think I can do it. I think I'm good enough now where I can remove the yellow rainbow and add something else. No promises. I'm getting better at Photoshop, but I don't know if I'm that good yet. But we'll try. See, if it doesn't look good, I'm not going to do it. If it looks ghetto, not happening. And I think that's it. All right. Now, I can pay attention to you guys. What filtration do you use on the 125? I have two 125s, and they both have one sponge filter and one hang-on back filter, and that's it. Bob, Ginger, Graves, and I saw a huge red tegu. Tegus are awesome. If you ever have an opportunity to get one, and you have the room and the money to be able to afford to feed one, get one. They are amazing. Just don't get a Colombian. Anything but a Colombian. Bose Money. Do a Bose Money on your logo. Yeah, I mean, I do want to do different types of rainbow fish. Different types of, fish that aren't rainbow fish. Maybe like goldfish. Sean says, how the zoo gonorrhea tequilas doing out of curiosity. They're doing excellent. Not much has changed since that video I did of if you look at my algae nature aquarium video, whatever, I don't even remember what it's titled anymore. But they're in there. Radinocentris on your logo. So the problem I have is that I have to use my own pictures. This would be a lot easier process if Jimmy was still here and I could use his expertise to take amazing photos. But unfortunately, like, I'm not going to copyright or steal someone else's photo. If I could do that, it would be way easier. But so I have to have a fish that looks good enough, and then I have to have a fish that I can actually take a picture of. So we'll see how it goes. But anyways, the tequila goodieheads are doing amazing. Just more and more and more and more every day. Told you, Ginger. What? Sean says, I just watched that a while ago. Yeah, that video was filmed the day that it came out. Maybe not. Maybe it was the one after that. I don't know. I don't remember anymore. What are you guys talking? I'm really curious what Bob and Ginger are talking about. All right, let me scroll back up here. No ghetto shirts over here. Yeah, nope. Still waiting for that hat, though. Still waiting for that hat. I'm going to order a shirt with a big fat albino Oscar. That would be cool. It would be cool if I could just be like, here's the shirt, and here's 100 fish you could pick from. I don't think it'll ever be that way, though. I don't think so. Listening to Bob try to pronounce words while I'm trying to do a water change is priceless. Yeah, I just kind of make it up as I go. Whatever. Fishy Fun 57 says, regarding cherry shrimp in tubs, are only the original cherries hard enough? What about the other colors of Neos for summer tubbing? So I can tell you that a lot of wholesalers do tubs and keep their shrimp in tubs. So, I mean, honestly, I think the out of all of the different color strains, the only ones that I think are kind of fragile would be yellow. I've had most people have by far the most problems with yellow, getting them to stay alive. But like the reds, the chocolate ones I have, orange, my blue ones, I mean I can't kill them even if I tried. I would like a hat too. Yeah, tell me about it. I would love a hat. Do you watch any podcasts? No, not so much anymore. Thunder Aquatics. Oh, Thunder Aquatics. This is where I got my quadruple Epistos from. Thunder Aquatics. Check out his channel right now. Oh, you can't go to channel anymore. But anyways, this is the guy that has the amazing pistos. They're on Aquabid. I don't know if they still are, but that's where I got them. I'll check. Although the last auction I saw was well over $150, so I haven't been on Aquabid in over a week. Let me see. I don't see any on there now. But anyways, that's what you want to look for. Thunder Aquatics. Triple red. You have a chance at triple reds, and I'm pretty sure I got one. Brian, what's up, buddy? Stay away, Bob. Yeah. I've been looking at other things to buy recently, not fish. They will be soon. They are growing. Oh, Thunder Aquatics. So he says they will be on there. More fry coming. But you're going to pay a premium price for premium fish because they are amazing. Lisa, I showed this earlier. There you go. Now that you're here, I want to thank you. Thank you. Lisa, great, and you. All right, scrolling back up to see all these people I ignored. Let's be honest. If everyone in chat went together to the Shed Aquarium, it would be about the same. No. No, you have no idea how many kids were there. What is it, like 100 people here? I don't even know. Holy crap, there's like 200 people here. Even 200 of us went in there. So let's see. There's 177 people here, and out of the 177, only 30 are talking. So it would be that way there too. We'd have a lot of lurkers. It would be quiet. So no, it would be nothing like 1,000 screaming, unattended children. Oh, it was insane. Okay, what else do we got here? Best LFS, isn't it? I don't have any LFSs anymore, so it's hard for me to gauge of like, has anyone actually been going to LFSs and seeing what their stock is like? Fishy Fun 57 says, will someone drop Thunder Aquatics? It's so dumb they got rid of that, right? I don't know if it'll show up. Oh, yeah, there it is. Very first one. Here you go. Boom, even though I was beat to it. Bob, I have 6 cats now. Speaking of somebody needing a sanctuary. Tankers full of oil off the coast, maybe for sale. Yeah, I bought oil. I bought some oil. Why not? What's for dinner tonight? I think I'm going to make some nachos. And I've got a couple more episodes of Stranger Things to get through. Brian, I am doing better this week. Thank you, buddy. Definitely a lot better. Next weekend will be more difficult. That's when I'm going to be burying her. But yeah. Our fish stores are curbside only. Oh, they're still doing that. Hope. Almost read that comment again. Janelle says, amateurs. I have 9 cats. 9 cats. I mean, I love cats, but I've still never watched Stranger Things. Well, you, sir, are an idiot. Bob, what about birds? The next logical progression from reptiles. Oh, I want birds. I want a bird so bad. I wanted a toucan, but after researching them, toucan's not for me. So yeah, one day I'll do birds. What fish are these? What fish are what? There's CPD, celestial pearl danios, and then there's some pseudomcgills behind me. CPDs that I see what looks like in a mono shrimp. I'm surprised I don't see any corridoras lurking around. Might have to send him some. Yeah, I don't know. Jimmy, I'm going to send you some corridoras because I don't see any in there. Oh, I don't have Netflix, so no go. Well, that's fair enough then. That's fair. Radinocentris or Nodus from Ceres Creek. Do you know about them? Any info would be great. It happens that I actually have some. I have Ceres Creek, Snapper Creek, and I forget. Oh, man. I forget the other location point. Let's see if it's on here. What do you want to know? I've had them for a very long time. I got birds today. What kind? I would love a blue macaw. I want an aviarium, I believe is what we came up with. Aviarium. So an aviary over an aquarium with finches. Anyways, let's see here. Oh, Evans Head. So Snapper Creek, Ceres Creek, and Evans Head, which I believe is a lake. Evans Lake. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong, but I could be right. I don't know. I don't think I do parakeets. I've had parakeets before, and I've had finches before, and I like the activity of finches. You know. Yeah. Glad to hear you're feeling a little better, Bob. Oh, Barbara, we did read your question, and now I don't have your question up anymore, but it was like the second one, so if you go back and rewatch the stream, your question did get answered. Zebra finches are cool. I wouldn't do a zebra. I would do the, what is it, like the orange throat something or other. Someone will know before I can find it. Go here. Yeah. We will show that. There is the email. Do you use heat? What do you use to heat your fish room? I use a heater, Ramphonic. You can find it on my channel. I actually made a video of it, but I don't remember what the video is called. Orange cheeked wax bill, I think is the bird I was talking about. Yeah, I think so. So yeah, it's just a heater that I bought off Amazon that mounts to the wall. It's 1,000 watts. But once the room is heated up, it runs idle at like 500 watts when it needs to heat. And when it's over it, then it just cuts it off altogether. Can you guys hear that? I would never buy Peeps, Sean. I mean, I've never had Peeps in my life, but they look disgusting, and I think they're marshmallows. And I've never had marshmallows in my life. So, subtitled Zen. Check out shaft-tailed finches. All right. Sounds expensive. Those are pretty cool. Pintail wandas. How many kilowatts do you use a month? I have it somewhere. I'm trying to dig it in my brain. I have a kilowatt meter that I hooked up to measure it exactly. Um, I don't remember. I have it somewhere. It's about $100 a month though. Renee says, I'll be honest, peeps aren't great. Yeah, they look disgusting. Gouldings are really sweet. I would do Gouldings as well. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but yeah, those are pretty awesome as well. What was that? A cricket? You're hearing that in the background. That's one of my dogs being a big baby. You know the try channel on YouTube? Nope. Bob, you should have a never try channel. So I'm thinking of doing a car channel again, but a little different. So Jimmy and I did those car videos, but we started doing that. We knew that Jimmy was leaving, so it's nothing that we really took seriously. Because what are we going to take it seriously for 6 months and then he's gone and then we can never make another video? So we did a couple of those car videos, but I want to do car videos again, but not of nice cars. I want to do like hoopties. I think it would be fun because I mean you can buy like a pretty decent car for like $1,000 and like jump it. I mean that'd be kind of fun. Just see which cars jump the best. I don't know. What hoopty am I going to buy this week and jump? I don't know. You never know. Bob's Hoopty Garage. I don't know. I love cars. I think it would be fun. Would oxygenator plants be enough in a 100-gallon stock tank, or would your pond pump be absolutely necessary? Well, the thing you want, Renee, is water circulation. You could put all the plants in there that you want, and even if all of them are just crazy purling, it's not going to give you any surface agitation. And without surface agitation, you're going to get that protein slime buildup on the surface of the water. And that's going to block like any type of oxygen exchange. So I forgot to close my window. So you're... Look at me. I got a diesel. So your oxygen levels are going to go way down. And yeah, you definitely want, I mean, even just an air stone, something in there. Peeps are what hatches from those big pink snowballs, which I've never had either because those look disgusting as well. Pintel Wada. Pintel Wandas. Oh, that's fine. That would explain why it didn't come up with anything. It actually came up with a duck. Pintel duck. Oh, now this thing is super cool. I would have to find out how long its feathers are. Wow, I'm going to keep this up so I can... Wow. Okay, those are cool. There it is, Ramphonics. Heat Storm Deluxe Mounted Space Infrared Wall Heater. Yes, and when I first got it, I kind of trashed it a lot. But now that I've had it for a while, it's actually pretty good. When I bought it, like my room is enclosed, but it wasn't insulated. So I was like, oh, it doesn't really work that great. But now, like, I've insulated the room, and obviously it's 9-day difference. So I've actually had it turned off for like 2 weeks when we had some really nice weather here for 2 weeks in a row. I had it turned completely off, unplugged, didn't need it at all. So I'm looking forward to saving some money in the summertime. What I'm actually looking forward to is being able to get up, open the garage. The sun rises like right into my garage, and I'm gonna be able to just bag fish and work just outside in the sun, basically. And it's gonna be awesome. I'm really looking forward to it. You're spending crazy money using a space heater. I don't remember the voltage of it, to be honest with you, but it is 1,000 watts. I sent you a message on Facebook, but you haven't accepted my friends request yet. Oh gosh, I have like 9 billion friends requests. Um. Okay. There, I found you. All right, done. For half a slice of pie, yeah, we only got. We're actually pretty close to pie, so I've never had pie before either, and I think I only need like 9,000 more subscribers, and we're gonna celebrate 50,000 with pie. I was actually doing really well until I took last week off. With my sub counts were going, my subs and views were like just skyrocketing. I'm assuming because everyone's at home with nothing to do. But then I didn't upload or do anything for a week, and now I'm in YouTube jail again. I don't know. UPS or chocolate covered candy corn is decent. That sounds disgusting. I've never had candy corn either, but somehow a chocolate covered peep was worse. It all sounds terrible to me. Thank you, Priscilla, for the $2 super chat. I appreciate it. Hey Bob. Most of the Kamakas all have those pink cysts that your rainbows had. No behavior has changed till swimming all around and eating aggressively. It is too late for them. Or how did you treat yours? All mine died. I mean, honestly, I still have some, but they're just nothing I can do about it. It never went away. It goes away, comes back, goes away, comes back. And they're just now in their own tank. I feel bad for them. I do water changes, but they don't get the same treatment, honestly, as my other fish, just because I don't want to risk any type of cross contamination or anything like that. So they are just kind of in their own little world, just waiting. Honestly, I should probably put them down, but they don't act like they're in pain, so I haven't. I mean, they still eat, they still swim fast. They're just in their own little corner, their own little section. Did Co-op come out with low nitrogen plant food yet? I have no idea. My new house's water is 15 to 20 parts per million nitrate from the tap, and I just need the other nutrients. I have no idea. The only thing new I know that the Co-op came out with was their central air pump. They are in hospice. Exactly. That's exactly it. Is it a rainbow fish only thing? Because I have them with expensive fish. So I've done a lot of research on this, and I don't know if it's tuberculosis or not. Because I had mine with, they were in a community tank, and no other fish ever had problems. But the more I researched it, and the more you find out, like, rainbow fish's immune systems are not that great, and so especially if you're getting like farm bred, inbred stuff. So I think they're just more I think they just get it. Like, I think, who is it? Like Diana Wallstead or someone made the claim that like 70% of all fish have it anyways. It's just most of them are able to fight it. Most of their immune systems are able to fight it and keep it under control. It's just a rainbow fish. Just don't have that good of immune systems anymore. I don't know. Flourish is low nitrogen. Let's be honest. Flourish is low everything. It's basically water. I mean, that stuff, it's so overpriced. It's insane. Who you calling inbred? I'm thinking I could go for some toast right now. I see bread. I'm like, toast, which sounds pretty good right now. Mr. Zen with the $20 super chat. Thank you, my friend. Hello. Good to see you. Flourish is for the birds. Honestly, I used to be a big sea chem nerd, like when I first got into the hobby, and I feel like that's their niche. is like people that are just getting into the hobby that don't know any better. When I started getting like heavily into planted tanks, I mean, and there was a time when I was like doing like any plant you can get a hold of, I was growing it. When you actually start learning about it and the other fertilizers, it's just trash, man. It's just watered down. It's just meant for that people that are just getting into planted tanks. And I know there's probably people in this chat that use it, and I'm not trying to offend you, but there's way better out there. There is. Now, if you bring down the price of Flourish to match what it actually does for you, then I would say it's good. But it's just way overpriced for what it is. Way overpriced. Got some homemade sourdough rising in the oven. Fresh bread in the morning. I am definitely coming to California as soon as this nonsense is over, because plane tickets are so cheap. I want to go to California, whether there's a show or not. Mike, stand by. You know why I want to go to California for sure. But yeah, California is on my list of places to go as soon as this nonsense is over. I also noticed rainbows are more easily getting wasting disease and internal parasites. I definitely agree with you on the wasting disease, especially what I see coming from the wholesalers. So that last fish order that I got, that I told you was, I think it was $646. It was a lot of rainbows. It was a lot of kambakas. I have 4 that survived. It was a couple dozen pygmies, I think. I have 2 that survived. I got the gold spot woodcats. 4 survived. It was brutal. It was brutal. And they have like the sunken bellies, and it's just... That was rough. It wasn't as bad as them sticking a forklift through my box of fish, but it was pretty dang close. Zenzo collaboration. Oh man, I don't know that I would have enough time to go see everyone that I want to see. There's so many people in California that would be cool to hang out with. Is that Swisky's tank? It absolutely is. It's a 56-minute video on loop. Yeah. I thought you were coming to VA. Yeah, that's on the list. Ohio, to go see Jimmy, hang out with Rob, all those guys. You guys, California, Florida, Peru right now is $385 round trip. That's insane. So yeah, man, plane tickets are cheap. Amber, Chattanooga Ed has an Amber type service related story to share with you from today. Oh, it's Chattanooga Ed. I always screw up your name. Ed. I'm just going to call you Ed. Chattanooga Ed. Is he here? I feel like I haven't seen him. Well, if you're here, Ed, welcome. Going to Fort Lauderdale in August? No, I'm going to Chicago in August for Aquashella. I'll be there. I think I'm getting in Thursday, which is the 6th, I believe. I can just open up this nifty little calendar. Yes, so I'll be arriving the 6th and leaving the 9th. And I bet tickets for cruises on oil tankers are going to be pretty cheap soon. I mean, just cruise tickets in general, right? Man. Come to New York City. I get you an Asian arowana for $100. What am I going to do with that? I can never show it. If someone comes to my house and sees it and reports me, I go to jail. And I'm just not an arowana person. Oh, that's right. Aquashella. Yep. Ohio, you'll love your visit here. Yes, the thing I love about Ohio is the price of your cars are considerably cheaper. So we'll see what happens. I might be driving home, although I doubt it. Oh, hi, UPSer. Sorry, I'm a slow typer. You can sell it to John at KG Tropicals for $500, but he's in the same boat. He would be in the exact same boat. He would have this fish that he could never show anyone. Someone could come over to his house and see it. Nothing but problems. Nothing but problems. But when I run for office and win, I will make them legal. Definitely. So Bob, are you actually going to try to come to OCA this year? I'm not going to Ohio specifically for that. Ugh. Bob Swanson, 2020. Yep. John said, I paid $1 for gas this week. I'm still at $3 up here in the good old state of Washington. $3 a gallon. State is a joke. But if you increase vitamin supplement intake with them like Vitachem or good food, their immunity gets better. Yes, and that's for most fish, right? If we're back to talking about rainbow fish, quality food and water changes is the best thing you could do. I mean, honestly, if your fish has tuberculosis and you just feed it quality food and good water parameters, you would probably never know it had it. I mean, I'll be honest, the only times I see it kind of poke its head with my rainbows is if I skip a water change. Well, probably 2 water changes. If I skip a couple water changes, that's disaster. Rainbow fish are very picky about water parameters. They can go in a very wide range of water parameters. I guess I shouldn't say parameters. I would say water quality. Gary Lang talks about this all the time with rainbow fish. Very, very good water quality. They need it. It's not, rainbow fish aren't a fish that you want to skip out on water changes because you'll pay for it. You definitely will pay for it. $5 a gallon in California. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, we're the 3rd highest taxed. I believe it's Pennsylvania has the highest gas tax. Then I think it's California and then Washington, if I remember right. And they're also trying to sneak in a mileage tax on top of the gas tax here. Our governor is an idiot. He just wants to tax everybody. 209 in New York City. You can't drive anywhere in New York City, I feel. Oh, man. I do need to come to New York. It was down to $149 a round trip a couple weeks ago, and I was like, that's insane. That is literally insane. It's because they're basically getting the oil for free. Yeah, I'm just waiting for Washington to impose a stay-at-home tax. I'm just waiting for it. You're gonna get taxed for staying at home because we're missing out on all this gas tax revenue. Yep. So we're gonna tax you just to sit in your house. Yep. Anyways, we got a member, Kent's Fish. Welcome. Thank you for becoming a member, but I think you're just re-upping. I think. I could be wrong. But either way, thank you for re-upping or thank you for being a new member. I don't know how many I'm up to, but I appreciate all of you. There's a reason Connecticut didn't close liquor stores. Yeah. Yep. Marijuana stores here are open. They've been open the whole time. This is why people are rioting in places like Minnesota. In Minnesota, they closed down people from being able to buy their own seeds to grow their own food, but you could still buy lotto tickets there because of taxes on lotto tickets. So people got pissed off and started rioting. Like, why can you not buy food, like seeds to grow your own food? Stupid. Fly anywhere now and you might get moved up to first class due to the only one on the plane. Yeah, that's a good point, Pam. I get upgraded first class every single time with with Alaska Airlines. So there's a certain trick. I don't know about other airlines, but there's an exact time in their computer systems when the computer system will automatically allow the upgrade. So if you know at which point those trigger, for Alaska, there's the first trigger is to get up. So they have like their common seats, and then they have like 9 rows of like extra leg space, and then they have first class. So like at a certain point, the first 10 rows open up, and then at a certain point, the first class opens up, and you got to be at that counter like boom right when that time hits, and you'll get your free. Last time I went to Jersey, I got free upgrades there and back. I don't think I've ever gone to Vegas in anything but first class, like free first class upgrades. And how many times have we been there? Like 20 times. Yeah. Once you learn the system, it's easy. Bob, you keep bragging about your airline. Are you like a platinum member or something? No, I just, own a few shares. That's all. I mean, they've always taken care of me, so, Seeds and spices are what rule the world, Bob. Hot commodity. Yeah, I got, look at these bad boys right here. Look at these bad boys. Scarlet carrots. There's my seeds. We go in the aquaponics pond, my pond aquaponics system. Yeah. Liquor sales are up except Corona beer. I love to go to Vegas. It's definitely on my bucket list, just like Aquashella. Yeah, I've been there so many times. I love it. And I don't drink or gamble, and I still love going there. There's so much to do. So much to do. Gonna eat any algae today? No. I mean, I would for a $50 super chat. I mean, I've done it once. What's the worst that can happen? I'm looking around to see where that algae went. I see Michael Jordan card. But I might have thrown away that algae. Rabbit and bacon. Oh, I don't want to ruin bacon. Spend the night in the bathroom again. It's $50. Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do in this economy. That algae face was great. It just like lingered. Like I swear it was just like right there, like right behind the Adam's apple for like an hour. I drink once in a blue moon, but don't gamble. I just want to sit back and watch people gamble. There's so much to do there. So much to do. Next time I go, I am going to Area 51. I'm going to go to the little alien diner. Yeah. The worst that could happen is you could crack the 4th toilet bowl. Oh, man, it was ferocious. What was coming out of me was ferocious, but it's $50, whatever. 30 after... Yeah, I don't think about it like that. If you think about it like that, it just gets depressing. What? Bob's got that grown-up stuff. Was there anyone streaming after me today? I saw Ron in here earlier. I don't know if he had anything set up today. Look him up. I don't see that he's live, so I think I'm good. Can Panagara be hobbyist bred? I've searched online, can't find any tips or even if it's doable. The ones I buy from the wholesaler are hobbyist bred. So my answer would be yes. I believe so. I have never done it though. Let's look. Let's just look. I haven't been to Vegas since it was 7 years old. I wish I could have gone to Vegas back in the 30s. That would have been cool. The unfortunate thing about Vegas is that it's not mob run anymore, and it's gone way downhill since corporations took it over. Is Seriously Fish not working? The website? It's not working for me. Oh, there it goes. That was really slow. Has been successfully and repeatedly bred in the aquarium ornamental fish export firm in Myanmar. When the fish come into spawning condition, individual pairs are selected and moved into a smaller tank, also containing running water, which is extracted directly from the source via a tube and has a conductivity of 80 something, pH close to neutral. I know what that is, but that's a weird symbol. It enters the spawn. It sounds like it's pretty intensive. So farm bred. Would you fight me for fish? No. I don't know why I would. Bring back the mob? Yeah. Yep. The $20 handshake no longer works in Vegas. It's a crying shame. Has anyone used Paracleanse and will it kill off your bacteria? I've never even heard of Paracleanse. I've heard of Paragard. I love Paragard. That's one of my favorite medications. It's so mild that it's like something I just use. Like if something doesn't look right, if something just like looks funny, like they look okay, but there might be something wrong, that's when I'll use Paragard because it's so mild. It's the same med as General Cure. There you go. Curse says, what kind of fish we talking about? Yeah, I don't think there's any fish I would fight for. I wish I could have gone to Vegas when their Star Trek experience thing was still there. There's always something there, though. But I was just thinking of watching the new Star Trek movies, but they're not streaming anywhere, so I didn't. Have you checked out the Bulls documentary yet? No, I don't think I'll learn anything new. I mean, I already know everything. But I think I watched like a 10-minute clip, and that was it. It didn't really seem like anything new. It says it will on the package. There you go. John, is $16 a pack in New York? What? Can't even get a 99-cent hot dogs in Vegas anymore. No, but if you go there for food, one of the reasons I like to go there is for the food. Their food there is insanely good. Insanely. I mean, the seafood buffet at Mandalay Bay is like $30-some, and it's so good. So good. The best value steak is the Paris, the steakhouse at the Paris. It's still like $40, but it's amazing. Their steaks are amazing. The steakhouse at MGM Grand is really good, and they have really, really, really good baked macaroni and cheese, although it's like $14 side dish, but it's still really good. Yeah, there's just a lot of good food there. Lived in Illinois for all 6 Bulls championships. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Mandalay is the absolute best. I've never stayed there, but yeah, that seafood buffet is pretty good. These are my dad always stayed. MGM Grand. The thing I like about MGM Grand is they have 2-room suites. So it's pretty rare to have like a 2-bedroom suite. A lot of the suites are like 1 bedroom, you know, but the 2-bedroom suite is pretty cool. Shh, you're making me hungry. Yep, I think I'm gonna go 10 more minutes till 6:45. We'll round it out to an even. Actually, what was I, like 10 minutes late? So yeah, going extra since I was late and because I want to. So there. What else do we got on the agenda here, folks? No new fish. Website's pretty much closed. I will say there's some fish that I have on the website that are absolutely amazing, and that is the Goiter River Rainbows. Look fantastic. I'm like 99% sure they're all male, so if anyone wants all male Goiter River Rainbows, I have some absolute beauties on the website right now. I was trying to spawn them because they're pretty much full grown. But it turned out they're pretty much all male. So yeah. Kind of sucks, but they're beautiful fish, and I might keep them for myself. If they don't sell, I'll probably put them in the 240 gallon. Start your car channel driving a Lambo on the track in Vegas. That wouldn't go with the, like, the problem is that I couldn't sustain that. Like, if I'm like just buying like hoopty cars, like spending $500 to $1,000 and like jumping them and crashing them into buildings and driving them off of cliffs and stuff. See, I can sustain that. I can just keep buying $500 cars, but I can't start off driving Lamborghinis because it's all downhill from there. And I certainly don't want to jump one or crash one. How many full-grown rainbows can go into 125? It depends on the type. Like goiter rivers, I would consider a smaller rainbow. When it comes to like Melanotania, I would say they're just a little bit bigger than Kamakas. Parva's another small one. Smaller. Praecox, obviously smaller. But you start getting into like Bosemani, Lacustris, yellows. Lacustris is the turquoise. Those are kind of the bigger ones. The Australians are bigger. 40-ish, that's a good number. Yeah. Gary Duncan, what's up, buddy? I grew up in LA, just under a 4-hour drive to Vegas, so there was always a spontaneous, hey, let's go to Vegas. Oh man, all about them buffets. Mm-hmm. Yep. Unfortunately, the resort here by my house, the buffet is just terrible. It is so bad. Man, it's where I used to work. It's unfortunate. It's so bad. Jump over the fountains. I've done that on accident. I fell asleep driving and jumped kind of into like this monument fountain thing with my 1988 Ford Escort GT. And then I was like, that was interesting. I was able to drive out, and I had to go back and pick up all the parts to my car, put it back together. My parents were not happy. I don't know. I think I was like 17, 18, probably 17 at the time. What color did you say those goiters are? I did not. They're a very deep red, kind of orange-ish. Definitely more red than orange, though. But the thing is when they flare, they're blue. So the top, you know how rainbows flare? It's a really like bright. It's a color that I've never seen any rainbow before flare. Are they going to bring buffets back? Well, I think Vegas is opening like next week or something. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. On a scale of golden coral to hotel continental breakfast, how bad? Oh, golden coral, golden corral. I would say, so to me, like golden corral is like bottom of the barrel buffet. And it's down there. It's down there. They have the worst fried chicken I have ever had in my life at the buffet where I used to work. It is terrible. And the thing that's unfortunate is that it used to be so good. It was like the best buffet probably in the state. But of course, it's a restaurant. It's not making money. So they fired all the people that were in charge of the restaurant, brought in all these people that just slashed the budget, started bringing in all this frozen processed food instead of fresh food. And it's just terrible. You can pay me to eat at Golden Corral. Yeah, it's not a good idea. It's it's one of those things where like it sounds like a good idea, but it never is when you're done. Boy, talk about blowing out toilet bowls. Golden colon. You have to have a golden colon to eat at Golden Corral. Sneeze Guard Maximus. John Q Public. I like that name. My first time watching you live, getting back into the hobby after too many years. Love your videos. Well, thank you, John Q Public. I appreciate it. Welcome back to the hobby. That's a good hobby. It's a good community here too. Was it a Crossworth? Crossworth. I don't know what that is. some decent buffets, and I've never been to Atlantic City ever. A lot of places I need to go. One of the cars I'm looking at buying, I'm buying specifically for road trips. So I want to start doing some road trips. And yeah, I want to go to Yellowstone again. Well, I mean, I could list off so many national parks I want to go to, but road trips. I want to start road tripping. Michael, that is probably, they do exist. I would never eat at one though. Never. Oh man, I couldn't imagine. Michael, that's how you get COVID right there. The 70 Mach 1 would make a good road tripper. No way, man. No way. Tomorrow though, I will tell you, tomorrow or Wednesday, I'm going to go look at a 73 Mach 1. It's got the 351 Cleveland. The thing is pretty dang sweet. So, I don't know if I'm going to go tomorrow or Wednesday, though. I want to go to the Grand Canyon. Yep, I've never been there. I'll take you to the Mongolian barbecue. Oh, my gosh. I say had, because it's not around anymore. We only had one good Mongolian grill restaurant, and they went under. They went under for not paying taxes or something stupid like that. And all the other Mongolian grills in this area are absolutely terrible. And I could go for some really good Mongolian grill right now. Oh, that stuff is so good. Yellowstone is in my backyard. Basically, yep. The only time I've been to Montana, was driving through to go to Yellowstone. Oh, a big block. Yes, sirree, Bob. Yes, sirree, Bob. It's a little bit out of my price range, so we'll have to do some finagling if I decide to get it, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see. Candy's on a super volcano. We're all on something, right? We're all just one random step away from dying. I mean, we could have a 10.0 here at any time, and I'll be in the Pacific. My brother had a 68 Mustang with a 351 Cleveland and Holly carbs. It would fly. Yeah, this thing is completely restored. It's nice. It's really nice. Did a snowmobile trip to Yellowstone. It was amazing. The thing I remember about Yellowstone is the smell from the geysers, like that sulfur. Smell like rotten eggs. We went to Old Faithful. I was like, what the F is this smell? It is so awful. Ugh. Mount Rushmore. Yeah, see, I gotta see Mount Rushmore. Try to sneak into the secret vault that's behind all the heads. That's just me, Bob. Almost every state is one natural disaster away from oblivion. Well, yeah, and then you find out all these like 99% of the nuclear power plants in the U.S. are built on fault lines. Like, all right, when it goes, we are gone. I thought the Windsor was the big block. The Cleveland 351 is the Ford equivalent of the Hemi, I believe. So I love cars, but honestly, I don't know anything about them. I've loved cars my whole life. I could do like oil changes. I could change an alternator. But beyond that, like basic stuff, like there's no way I could clean a carburetor. I'd be like, what is this thing? Where's the fuel injection? I don't know. So the basic stuff, I can do, but Windsor is the small block. There you go. Anyways.
Cleveland's a small block too.
Cleveland 351 is a small block?
They just have different style heads.
See, I don't know anything. YouTube, my friend, just YouTube it. I'll go in a straight line nicely, but turn and stop not, assuming restored to stock. Wait, what? Lumpy dog. I don't see a comment before. I don't know what you're talking about. Fire season is coming around here. Oh, yeah. Is that next? Are we going to have massive fires? Is that what's the next in 2020? Who knows? Oh, yes, that is true. That is true. Carbs are super easy to work on. Injectors are the pain, but you can light yourself on fire cleaning a carb. I've done that plenty of times. When it comes to fire and electricity, I've been on fire and I've electrocuted myself so many times. It's not, I don't even care anymore. It's not even a big deal. I'm like, I'm a fire, whatever. No biggie. All right, guys, so let's check down the list here. Chris, Eric, Matthew, Kevin, Bob, Matthew again, Scott, Priscilla, all I want to thank you for the super chats. And Mr. Kent's Fish as remembering. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. EFI is the way to go. EFI is one of the cars I'm looking at is EFI for sure. So we'll see. Who knows? I'm probably not going to buy anything because I'm super cheap and frugal, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know. But anyways, so I want to thank you all for the super chats, for the members, for the lurkers, for everyone who commented, and for the members to set me up with all these questions. I appreciate it. I'm going to go make me a big plate of nachos and finish my, I already forgot what I was watching. Whatever. Netflix knows. I'll see you guys Thursday morning, 9 a.m. PST. Wait.